Blackstone Audio presents Follow Me Down by Shelby Foote. Enter a doctor. Malcolm. Comes the king forth, I pray you? Doctor. Aye, sir. There are a crew of wretched souls that stay his cure. Their malady convinces the great assay of art. But at his touch, such sanctity hath heaven given his hand, they presently amend. Exit. Malcolm. I thank you, doctor. Macduff. What's the disease he means? Malcolm. 'Tis called the evil. Macbeth. Act 4, Scene 3. Part 1. Chapter 1. Circuit Clerk. Generally, the first week in September brings the hottest weather of the year, and this was no exception. Overhead, the fans turned slow, their paddle blades stirring the air up close to the ceiling, but nowheres else. They made a steady squeaking sound, monotonous. You heard it for maybe the first 10 minutes and then didn't hear it at all unless you remembered and tried. Above the rows of town and country men and women in shirt sleeves and calico, and above the smattering of Negroes in the balcony with their high-boiled collars and watch chains. The country women, friends and relatives of Eustace and Old Man Lundy, held cardboard fans, Cardowy and tuberose snuff, gone limp by now and mostly frayed at the edges, for this was the 4th day. It was over now, all but the verdict. Judge Holloman was instructing the jury, an old man with wattles like a turkey cock, 10 years older than anyone else in the courtroom, talking around the stem of a bulldog pipe you'd think he got at Yale in '96, except he never went to any college, let alone up east. He used a box of kitchen matches a day to keep it lighted, hawking and spitting into the chamber pot that sat beside and just to the rear of his chair in a litter of broken match stems matting thicker and thicker all morning, so that by afternoon, if you came upon him from the rear, the soles of your shoes wouldn't touch the floor. I never saw him strike one without breaking it. The whole right half of the bench was scored and crisscrossed with scratches that probably had a phosphor gleam at night. He always took aim at the pot, but I've yet to see one go in, even by accident, though he never missed at spitting. Once, somebody asked him, "Why don't you retire?" And he'd look back at them, glaring down from the height of all those bachelor years. "Retire?" he says. "I am retired. I'm clean away from this world and sitting in judgment on it." Hawk spit. Frank James died in his arms out west, he told me once.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?